Assalamualikum OyaRahmatullahe OyaBarakatuhu. Innal hamdanillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Kamrul Hussain, Department of Business Administration, Metropolitan University, Sylhet. Welcome to my virtual classroom, MKA CLASS ROOM. Now let's start today's video tutorial. Today we will try to discuss creation and operation of a partnership business. This is our today's topic. In this topic, we will try to discuss how a partnership is created, and we will try to discuss the duties of partners and several liabilities of partners. So in here today we will try to discuss the formation of partnership business, or how to create a partnership business, and what are the duties of partners, and what are the rights and liabilities of partners. Now let's start. How we can create a partnership business? So it is a very simple. Whenever two or more people wishes to create a business, then they agree with sharing or contributing their skills, labors and capital, and sharing with profits and losses, then create a partnership business. Whenever these peoples are agree, that means there should have an agreement to create, to share, to contribute, to share the profit and loss, etc. Whenever two peoples or more than two peoples are agree with, obviously there should have objective of earning profit. Then this type of agreement can create the partnership business. And partnership business has the agreement. This agreement may be written or oral. Basically, whenever we create the partnership business, the agreement should be in written, because oral agreement sometimes cannot be proved or several cases, but the written agreement, it can be proved whenever it needed. In the written agreement, there have written the duties, rights, contributing shares in the agreement paper. That's why that can be proved whenever any kind of misleading arise, then it can be proved to solve, or it can be solved by use of this agreement. In partnership, this written agreement is commonly known as article of partnership. This article of partnership is basically contains several contents. That is date, name of partners, nature and distribution of business, name and location of the business, individual contribution of the partners, sharing of profit, losses and responsibilities, keeping of accounts, duties of partners, amounts of withdrawals of money, unusual restraints of partners, provisions for dissolutions and division of assets, signature of the partners. These are the several things can be written in the document. That's why every partners are very much well known their contributions, their profits, their duties, their responsibilities. That's why in partnership business it is preferable to have the agreement with the written. After that we will see another agreement, that is implied agreement. An implied agreement is an obligation between two or more parties in absence of written contract. In absence of written contract. That means whenever there has no written contract, there should be the oral contract. So this oral contract is used to create a partnership business. Then there have an agreement between the partners. That agreement is called implied agreement. Then we will see partnership by estoppel. So the contract of people who in fact are not partners could be such as to mislead other people into thinking they are partners. Actually, they are not the owners of the partnership business, but they act like owners of partnership business. They try to make mislead to the people of thinking they are the partners. The situation resembles that in which a person misleads others into thinking that someone is an authorized agent. In a case of a false impressions of a partnership, the law will frequently hold that the apparent partners are stopped from denying that a partnership exists. Otherwise, third person will be harmed by their contract. Partnership by the name. So there is no rules and regulations for the partnership business to have a name, but it makes identifications convenient if the firm has a name. The firm may adopt any name that does not violate the rights of others or loss. So it could be any kind of name, and it is better for registrations to have a name of this partnership business. But there is no hard and fast rules required for a partnership business to have a name, but it is convenient to have a name for the company. Then partners' interest in partnership property. Partners' interest in partnership property. The ownership of property in partnership property is called tenancy in partnerships. So each partner owns and can sell only a pro rata interest in the partnership as an entity. So in partnership business, partners may be changed, where one partner can sell his share to other partners or other outside of the partners. It may be sell. Here as the partner's interest. Partner's interest can be sell. The purchase of one partner's share cannot demand acceptance as a partner by the other partners. That means whenever one partner sell his share to any other person outside of the partners, he may not be accepted as a partner for the firms by the other partners. The purchaser acquire only the rights to receive the share of profits the partners would have received. So the person who purchases the share, he has right only to receive the profit and loss share of that firm. But he has not gained right to operate that partnership firm. That is the partner's interest in partnership property. Now we will see duties of partners. Partners have several duties. Duty to exercise loyalty and good faith, duty to work for partnership, duty to avoid by majority vote, keep records, and duty to inform. Here is the duties of partners. So whenever you create a partnership business, you become partners of that partnership firm. Whenever you become a partner of your partnership firm, then you have to maintain several duties. One is loyalty and good faith, work for your firm, avoid by the majority decision, always time you have to keep the records, and you have a very, very important duty to make inform of your other partners. That's our duty to partners. First one, duty to loyalty and good faith. Partners owe each other and the firm utmost loyalty and good faith. As an agent of the firm, each partner has a fiduciary duty to the firm. So, strict fidelity to interest of the firm must be observed at all times. No partner may take advantage of the co-partners. Any personal profit earned directly as a result of one's connections with the partnership must be considered profit of the firm. If the personal interest or advantage of the partner conflicts with the advantage of the partnership, the partner has a duty to put the firm's interest above personal advantage. This duty lasts as long as the enterprise exists. Duty to work for partnership. Unless provided otherwise in partnership agreement, each partner has a duty to work on behalf of the partnership. In working for partnership, partners must use reasonable care and skill in conducting firm's business. Each partner has liability to partnership debts, but a partner must reimburse any loss resulting to firm because the partner's failure to use adequate care and skill in transacting business. So each partner has to work for his firm. And duty to avoid by major vote. Each partner has to maintain the major vote. That means major portions of partners says a thing and other partners has to abide by these major decisions. A partnership operates on the basis of majority vote. Unless the partnership agreement provide otherwise, the majority of the partners bind the firm on any ordinary matters in the scope of partnership business. A decision involving a basic change in character of enterprise or partnership agreement requires the anonymous consent of partners. Therefore, the majority rule does not apply to such actions as a assignment for benefit of creditors. Keep records. Each partners must keep such records of partnership transactions as required for an adequate accounting. So, if the partnership agreement provides for the type of records to be kept, a partner fulfills this duty when such records are kept, even though they may not be fully adequate. So, all types of transactions should be recorded by partners because other partners may ask, and the present partners should be show the whole records of transactions, including business transactions, purchase, sales, commissions, payments, receipt, etc., etc. All things should be recorded. And last one, duty to inform, and all the matters what happened to the firm each day should make known to the other partners. So each partner has a liability or has a duty to inform all matters to the other partners. Actually, these are the duties of partnership business. Then we will see rights of partners. There are several rights of partners, and every partner has this type of rights, or in absence of any kind of agreement or contrary, these rights can be practiced by his partners. First one, a right to participate in management. So that is the better characteristics of partnership business, that all partners has a right to contribute in the management, participate in management, a right to inspect the books all times, a right to contribution, a right to withdraw advances, and right to withdraw profit. These five are the rights of its partners. Rights of its partners. So, first one, right to participate in management. So it is very easy to understand that each partner has a right to contribute his skills in the management. In absence of a contract limiting these rights, his partner has the right by law to participate equally with the others in the management of partnership business. The exercise of this right often leads to disharmony. It is a prime advantage, however, because the investor maintains controls over the investment. A right to inspect the books. His partner must keep a clear record of all transactions performed by the firm, and the firm's books must be available to all partners, and each partner must explain on a request significance of any record made is not clear. That's why each partner has a right to inspect the books. Then, right to contribution. A partner who pays a firm debt or liability from personal funds has a right to contribution from each of the other partners. So, a partner who pays a firm debt or liability from personal funds has a right to contribution from each of other partners. The partner has no right, however, to indemnify when acting in bad faith, neglectfully causing the necessity for payment, previously agreeing to bear expenses alone. Right to withdraw advances. A partner has no right to withdraw any part of the original investment without the consent of other partners. So, withdraw advances, actually, that is no right for any partners to withdraw advances of original investment without the consent of other partners. One partner, however, who makes additional advances in the form of loan has a right to withdraw his loan at any time after the due date. And also, a partner has a right to interest on a loan unless there is an agreement to the contrary. A partner has no right to interest on the capital account. Therefore, the firm should keep its partner's capital account separate from the partner's loan account. Last one, right to withdraw profit. Each partner has the right to withdraw a share of profit from the partnership at such time as specified by the partnership agreement. Withdrawal of profit could be by express authorizations by vote of the majority of the partners in the absence of controlling provisions in the partnership agreement.
Liabilities of partners. A partner has several liabilities. One is liability for contracts, liability for torts, and liability for crimes. Every member of a general partnership has individual personal liability for all enforceable debts of the firm. A partner who incurred a liability in the name of the firm but acted beyond both actual and apparent authority has personal liability. The firm has no liability for such unauthorized acts. The firm has no liability for illegal contracts made by any member of the firm, since everyone is charged with knowledge of what is illegal. So, firm is not liable, but partner is liable for illegal contracts. Liability for torts. A partnership has a liability for torts committed by a partner in the course of partnership business and in furtherance of partnership interest. So, liabilities of torts. If torts are committed by a partner, any partner of the partnership business, and he has to bear this liability. So when such liability occurs, the responsible partner has a liability for indemnifying the partnership for any losses sustained. Liability for crimes. Courts will not imply criminal liability. In order to be liable for a crime, an individual partner must somehow have agreed to or have participated in crime. The individual partners cannot be punished if they are free to personal guilt. However, partnership has a liability for any penalty incurred by the act of a partner in ordinary course of business. In the ordinary course of business means while the partner acts as a partner in the business and in the promotion of partnership interest. The partnership has liability to same extent as the acting partner. Thus, criminal acts of one partner can justify a fine levied on partnership assets. Partnership can be guilty of a crime even if no individual is convicted of crime. Later on we will see nature of partnership liability. So we know the nature of partnership liability. The liability of partnership business is unlimited liability for any kind of debt. The partner's personal property should be sold if it is not possible to meet up the debt by the partnership firm. That's why the liability is unlimited, because personal property can be used to meet up the debt of the partnership business. The partners have joint liability of all partnership contractual liabilities unless the contract stipulates otherwise. They have joint and several liability on all tort liabilities. For joint liabilities, the partners must be sued jointly. If the firm does not have adequate assets to pay the debts or liabilities of the firm, the general partners, of course, have individual property for full amount of debts or the liabilities. If all the partners but one are insolvent, the remaining solvent partners must pay all debts, even though the judgment is against all of them. The partners who pays the debt has a right to contribution from the other partners, but as a practical matter may be unable to collect from the other partners. Authority of partner. Authority of a partner. A partner has authority expressly given by the partnership agreement, by a partnership, and by law. By virtue of existence of partnership, each partner has the authority to enter into binding contracts on behalf of the partnership, as long as they are within the scope of partnership business. Thus, each partner can and often does act as an agent of the partnership. This right can be limited by agreement as long as there is notice given to the limitation. And lastly, sharing of profit and losses. The partnership agreement usually specify the basis on which the profits and losses are to be shared. This proportion cannot be changed by a majority of the members of the firm. If the partnership agreement does not fix the ratio of sharing profits and losses, they will be shared equally, not in proportion to the contribution to the capital. So in partnership business, If the agreement does not say the specific portion of sharing profit and losses, there would be equally sharing profit and losses, even though the contribution of capital in the firm is not equal. But profit and loss sharing should be the equal, even if it is not included in the agreement of the partnership. If design partners fix the ratio, it must be done fairly and in good faith. In the absence of a provision in the partnership agreement to the contrary, the majority of the partners may order a division of profits at any time. This all about today. Stay home, stay safe, try to maintain a safe social distance. Try to wash your hands frequently in a day. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.